My name is Ria, and this is the story of me and my brother Arjun. Today, people know us as some of the biggest business names in London. They see our success, our wealth, our power. But no one knows the truth that we once had nothing, not even a proper meal. I was only 8 years old when our parents left us. They said they were going to London to build a better life. They promised us that it would only be for a few years, and then they would come back for us. We believed them. Every day we waited. Every night we hoped. But days turned into months, and months turned into years. They never came back. No phone calls, no letters, no sign that they even remembered us. At first, I cried every night. But Arjun, he never cried in front of me. He was only 15, but in one moment, he became my brother, my father, my entire world. We were very poor. Sometimes we slept hungry. Sometimes we had no electricity. Sometimes it felt like the world had completely forgotten us. I still remember one night. I was crying because I was hungry. Arjun quietly gave me his food and said, "I'm not hungry, you eat." But I saw the truth in his eyes. He was lying, just to feed me. From that day, I stopped complaining. Arjun started working anywhere he could. He washed cars, he carried heavy boxes, he cleaned shops late at night. His body was always tired. But every night, no matter how exhausted he was, he smiled and said, "Ria, one day we will become something big." I didn't know how, but I believed him. Years passed. I focused on my studies. I worked hard because I knew this was our only way out. One day, everything changed. I got a scholarship, not just any scholarship. It was for London, the same place where our parents had gone. My hands were shaking when I told Arjun. I got selected for London. For a moment he said nothing. Then he smiled, that same strong smile, and said, "This is your chance. Go and show the world who you are." But I knew we had no money. The next day, he sold his only bike, the only thing he truly loved, and he bought my ticket. I cried and said, "What about you?" He replied softly, "I'll always be here. You just go and win." I left for London, carrying his dreams with me. Life there was not easy. New country, new people, new struggles. There were days I wanted to give up. But every time I felt weak, I remembered Arjun's sacrifices, and I kept going. I studied hard. I worked part-time jobs. I saved every penny. After a few years, I got a good job. Then I started a small business. Then another. Slowly, success started coming into my life. But something always felt incomplete. So the first thing I did was bring Arjun to London. When he arrived, he looked around the city quietly. Then he smiled and said, "So this is the place where everything changed." But this time, we were not weak anymore. We started working together, day and night, without rest, without fear. We built our business step by step. And within a few years, we became successful. Very successful. People started recognizing our names. We built an empire. We finally had everything we once dreamed of. But life had one more surprise waiting for us. One day, we received a message from our parents. After 20 years, they were in London and they wanted to meet us. My heart started racing. All the memories came back. The pain, the waiting, the silence. I looked at Arjun. He was quiet, very quiet. We went to meet them. They looked older, weaker, almost unrecognizable. My mother started crying and said, "We did everything for you. We worked hard for your future." But Arjun stood there silently. Then he said something I will never forget. "We worked hard too, but we never left each other." His voice was calm, but filled with years of pain. We didn't argue. We didn't shout. We just walked away. Because some wounds never truly heal. Today, we stand at the top. We have success, respect, and everything we once dreamed of. But sometimes, late at night, we sit together in silence. And Arjun smiles and says, "I told you, we would make it." I smile back, but deep inside, I know the truth. We built a life. From pain, from hunger, and from broken promises. Some people leave when you have nothing, but the ones who stay become your true family.